With your eyes closed or open, whatever is more comfortable for you, start paying attention to your breathing, to how the air is coming in and out in this space in which you are preparing to work with yourself in a protected and comfortable way. And as you listen to the sounds in the street, as you listen to the sounds inside this room, and as you listen to the sound of my voice, the more in touch you get with your inner self through your breathing. Your breath, which is the bridge that communicates you to the outside, to other people, to animals, to plants, to the sea, to the sun, to the stars, to the cosmos, and to the whole universe. Your breath is also connecting you to your inner experience, to your organs, bones, muscles, tissues, DNA, and in the deepest part of you, it is contacting you with your own universal wisdom, just as you imagine it or are imagining it represented by your symbol of power. Your universal wisdom is awakening, expanding, and it is covering you completely. Put this work safely in the hands of your universal wisdom. Ask it to start doing several chores for you at this moment. Firstly, and through your breath, which is the instrument with which it does its healing work, it is healthily digesting all the stuck emotions of your recent history. Your breath is digesting all the stuck emotions of your remote history, digesting all the stuck emotions of your whole life, digesting that as with any digestion, you're keeping what is good for you as nutrients that serve your well-being, and you are automatically expelling through your exhalation everything that is no longer useful. Anything that would generate discomfort is coming out as a black smoke through your exhalation automatically, leaving you completely. Your breath is also traveling back to all the footsteps of your personal history, and from all of them it is recovering for you your own life force. Life force that could have been stuck in situations or with people. Life force that is coming back to you and is becoming available for your body to function well, to transform into different emotions, to live your life as you want to live it, enjoying it. And if there were any emotional wounds that someone or something had inflicted on you, or that you had inflicted on yourself, and I don't know how you are imagining those wounds to look like. Maybe they look like wounds made by a sharp object, like blows or like scratches. If it is more comfortable for you to imagine those wounds outside of your body, as if projected on a blurry screen, do that. I don't know how you imagine those wounds. Maybe they look fresh and open, or maybe they have stitches or a bandage or a cast. However you imagine those, your emotional wounds, your breath is reaching all of them, and with much love, with much care, very slowly, it is healing them all. Because all of them, really all of them, no matter how big or small, no matter how terrible they may seem, all wounds heal when we let them heal. When we let them heal by no longer sticking our fingers in them and pulling off the scab. And I'm sure that sooner than you realize, you will find that all of your wounds have healed and scarred, because once healed, a wound is nothing more than that. It is just a scar that no longer hurts you. A scar that reminds you that you survived, that you grew stronger, and that there are things you can do differently for your own well-being every day. That's it. Very good. And now bring to your mind the image that represents your personal boundaries, the image of the fence or wall between you and others, between you and the rest of the world, and see what it looks like in your imagination. What is your fence made of? Is it made of a strong or a fragile material? Do you even see one? Or would it appear that the concept of boundaries is not familiar to you at all? How high is it? Is it easy to climb over this fence? Does it surround you completely? Or is it so fortified and high that not even the light can get through? But most of all, look closely and see. Does it go all the way around you? Does it have your back? Ask your universal wisdom that as of this moment, it starts revamping and updating, reshaping your fence for your own well-being, for every life experience, both personally and professionally, for your simultaneous or your consecutive interpretations, and for everything you do and everywhere you go automatically. Ask it to help you keep a strong fence, to keep you safely protected inside of it, no matter what happens on the outside, no matter what people say or do, no matter what you hear or say as an interpreter, so that your assignments are comfortably protected for you. Ask it to transform the fence using whatever material, color, shape, or style, but just making certain that it surrounds you completely, that is sufficiently strong but without exaggerating it, that the space inside of it is comfortable for you, that it has a good door or window so that all things that have to enter and leave your fence can do so, and you can have a good and healthy view of the outside for your own well-being. In fact, everything that is no longer useful is now leaving the inside of your fence through your exhalation. We are also expelling out through your exhalation everything that does not belong to you, including other people's expectations. And inside your wall only remains what is truly yours and is good for you. All those things are being accommodated inside your renewed fence so that you feel comfortable within it, and so that it continues constantly adapting to each moment and life situation automatically, as you may need it, to keep you protected, calm, peaceful, strong, and full of hope that everything will be sorted out in the hands of the universal wisdom. To conclude, talk to your symbol of power. Tell it that you will do your part to prepare for your assignments and that it takes care of everything else for you to work safely. Ask it to look after you so that you can be a beacon of communication while remaining in your center and with mental clarity and good energy, to continue cooperating with the welfare of people through the good use of your words and for the creation of better understanding amongst people. That's it. Very good. If there is anything else in need of attention at this moment, ask your universal wisdom to give you the image of the color that you need to heal it. And the first color that pops up, that is the one. Let that color bathe you completely, fully covering you, healing and changing whatever needs to be changed in you for your own well-being now. And a pleasant sensation begins to arise, or if it was already there, it becomes stronger, which is the sign that this process of healing and protection has already begun, and it continues automatically with each breath as long as it is necessary, without you having to do anything in particular and without you being able to stop it either. Very good. And keeping the pleasant sensations that you have at this time, taking a long breath and at your own pace, exhale it and reorient yourself in the space, feeling much calmer and strengthened.